Hey, so I have a fun experiment I want to try. I am playing around and modeling this crazy looking character. So he's kind of like a, I don't know, kind of a cyberpunk villain, you know, half robot, half human. But I'm just having fun trying to merge the science fiction kind of pieces with maybe something more organic and just trying to see what that might look like. But the experiment is in Maya as a tutorial. I built this, and you can actually find this tutorial as one of the videos. And what I would like to do is I would like to see if I can take this and import it into zBrush and maybe slice the guy's arms off and have this as his kind of a weaponry. So let's see what that would take. So to get that going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this low poly version of this thing that I made, or we made in the video, right? And it's pretty low poly. It's 5,000 faces, 10.5 thousand tries. It's pretty good. I'm going to export this out as an OBJ. Alright, then I'm going to jump into zBrush, and I'm going to append a, let's append something like the star. I'm going to select the star, so this way I'm in the new layer, and I'm going to import my OBJ that I just exported from Maya. Alright, so once I imported it, it came in, and honestly I don't currently see it, so I'm going to press Shift and see where the, okay, so it's much smaller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to deformation, and I'm going to click on Unify, and that's going to make it a little bit larger. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Subtools, hold down the Shift key, and let's activate everything. Alright, so now what I would like to do is let's put this in position. So I'm going to go to the top view, and holding down the Shift key I can snap. I'm going to scale this down, and I think I want it to be about this size, so something like this from the top view. And then of course I'll have it on both sides. And I'm going to do the same thing, line it up in this view. And I just wanted to show the process of taking something that you created maybe in a different app, whether it's Blender, Maya, 3D Studio Max, anything, and just brought it into zBrush. So I thought that would be an interesting video. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna align this a little better, and make sure his arm fits right into the opening of the weapon. And I can adjust this if I needed to, but I think actually this works pretty well. It seems to fit perfectly. And I can even move it a little higher. Alright, really cool. So now the next step would be to slice his arms off. So let's go ahead and do that before I near it to the other side. And honestly, I would like this to be a little larger. I think it would be cool. So he's kind of flying half body on this UFO kind of thing with a propeller. I know it's ridiculous, but I just thought it was kind of, it's cartoony, creepy, and fun and interesting all at the same time. So just experimenting with like maybe a new character design concept. And I think many years ago I did see a character like that chopped off. I think it was in, it was in an older game. Maybe it was in, I don't know, Duke Nukem or Quake. Maybe it was Quake. Like many years ago I did see something similar. And that kind of gave me an idea of doing something like this. So I'm not really sure if I made it larger. Why am I having a hard time aligning it? So I think I just need to do something like that. And yeah, I feel like this is sort of, let's hop into perspective mode. I like to do that and see how that feels. Yeah, I think that's about the size I was thinking of. And I actually do like the idea that the chords were created in Maya using the sweep mesh, so they kind of have a different look than some of the chords that I did here in ZBrush. So it's an interesting kind of a fusion between two different modeling techniques. Alright, so now to chop his arms off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the character, and I can hold down the Shift key and click on the eye to show you what he looks like. So he's currently huge. He's 4.6 million polygons, and he's a Dynamesh at 2000 resolution, so it's really heavy model. But to chop the hands off, it's going to be really easy because he is in Dynamesh. So I can just hold on Control Shift and grab the this thing here, knife rectangular, hold on the Shift key, and I should be able to just chop it. And you can see how easy that is, right? So if I wanted to, I can turn this back on and I can make it transparent so I can see exactly how the hands are fitting. So maybe I can go somewhere to even this spot here, right? I think that is pretty perfect. I'm going to turn this off. Let's go ahead and take this and turn this on. And I'm going to go ahead and, I don't need my projection, I'm going to go ahead and mirror it to the other side, mirror and weld. So now I have two of them. And I'm going to hold down the Shift key and turn everything back on and take a look. And I think this is pretty awesome. I know that right now it's really high poly, you know, 5 million, but I can definitely dial this down and turn this into a game model if I wanted to. But I just wanted to show you in this quick exercise just what my process would be to maybe modeling like a low poly piece and then bringing it into ZBrush and then sort of merging it with Dynamesh. Just kind of you know, different techniques, right? And if you had something similar and you had just a crazy Dynamesh, really heavy, in millions, instead of zero meshing it and losing all the detail, maybe you're not ready to make it into a fully functional 3D game character or animated game character. You just want to do like a really nice rendering of your piece for your portfolio, maybe for ArtStation or whatever. You could just merge all these. So you could just go to merge visible, merge all this into one piece, and then do a decimation. If you have this thing poly painted with colors, just make sure you keep your poly paint. And then when you decimate it, you can you know, decimate it by clicking these presets, or just dial it down to like, you know, 10%, and he'll retain all of this detail, including the scratches and everything else you guys have. And then you can bring that into Maya, and it will go from, you know, 5 million to, let's say, 300,000-400,000. And then you can render it with Arnold, or even bring into Substance Painter for eye-ray rendering. You could do just high-end rendering. Just wanted to kind of go over that as well. Alright, so again, as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.